Many things, but mainly I work in between that space between the artwork and the audience. So I mean, I'm a curator, I curate shows once in a while, and I'm an art critic, so I love to write about art and I love to think critically about art. As you know, thinking is a dangerous activity, so... And then I'm also I'm teaching an art educator, so I teach online courses about art writing for Notes Curatorial Center in Berlin. And I give guided tours at the museum, I coach artists, so as a typical freelancer in Berlin, I do many things. Like my favorite artwork at the Museum of Contemporary Art here is called The Right to be Lazy. And I think it's by John Knight, and I think it fits perfect to Berlin. There's kind of a free time, which is different in Belgium where I'm from. And I think for culture, for art, free time is very important. It's only, like everybody knows, no? When you go for a walk, when you drink a coffee with friends, that's when ideas come, culture can exist. So, and in Berlin, it's a slow pace. It's very different to London or Paris. And yeah, I very much appreciate this free time and free space. Contemporary art kind of started with a design object, like Marcel Duchamp took a urinal, which most people don't see as a design, but it is actually an interesting design. He turned it around, called it a fountain, and it kind of really looks beautiful, like a woman, no? With a hole there. It's pretty funny too. So yeah, there's this relationship, but like, quote now Dave Hickey, I think he said, like, on his Facebook. He's now off Facebook. He was always ranting. Dave Hickey's always quitting something. And now he quitted Facebook. So anyway, he said, like, good art, something is not good design. No? And there's something truth in it, right? Good art doesn't have a function. It doesn't have a meaning. It doesn't have a result like design needs to have. I think aesthetics is always political, and politics is always aesthetic. Like for me, I told you I'm a big Annie Warhol fan, and for me he's the most political artist of the 20th century. But a lot of people would say it's just kitsch. It's like they don't know what's hanging on their wall, how critical it is, because you can never break it, and that's great art to me. My favorite are really small, also in size actually, small art objects, but also small subversions that are much more radical than things that are very visible, no? That are and almost fall flat because they're so visible. Like art is between the invisible and the visible, no? It makes something visible in society. At the same time, it's also not readable like a Wikipedia site, no? I've been working together a long time now with Wolfgang Müller, the Berlin artist, and yeah, we inspire each other. You know, it's very something that you can do alone. Kind of, you need some feedback. Or, for instance, I did a show for In Situ, and they have a team of 4 people. And before we did a conversation on a secret blog about what we were going to do. And out of this conversation then developed the show. Yeah, and it's of course also important for changing your ideas, no? Sometimes one can get such a tunnel view or such a, like what I just said about political art, right? And it's maybe other people can open up my thinking. It's good to have an open mind, no? Not to be convinced of something. And I guess that's where other people also come in and kind of turn your mind a little bit. Yeah, that's a great thing about art. No, it makes you doubt what you're convinced of, or your and that might be irritating. It's really can be painful too. Sometimes I have like an artist that I don't like, and then I see an artwork that is good. It really hurts, no? Like, oh, how is it possible, right? Maybe I wasn't right about this.